So what I did is I started at Google, right? When I started at Google, the waffle menu, the top right, clicked here, and I went to my Google Drive. And then inside of here, I'd recommend making a folder of your videos for a course. So for me, I have mine numbered so that I can find my stuff. So my Troy University content's in here, and then my EDU 3303 class is right here. So here's where I would put any of the content that I'm working on. And you can make folders in a folder like you could for anything else. So let's say that I just wanted to make a form of, I'm going to call those assessments, right, with QR codes. So I'm going to make a folder, and I'm going to make this important. I'm going to give it a hashtag so it'll be near the top. And this is, oops, again. Okay, hashtag, and it's assessments and QR codes. So I'll put it right there. Now look, watch where I drop it. See? Put it alphabetically, because there's a dead space there. But now when I click in here, I got a place to create. So I'm going to go new, and I'm going to go to more and Google Forms. I could go all the way out and make it from a template, and it will make a quiz for me. Gradable. Okay? But for right now, I just want to spotlight what they're thinking from 2 questions I'll ask them. So Google Forms. Blank one. Very generic, and they'll start with this purple color. And you can change this to anything you want. If I want to make this more Troy-like, there's red. And here's my question. So review questions, and you want to name these a hierarchy that you can remember. So it could be chapter 2, section 1. You'll have your own code of organizing your questions that you can pull in anytime you want, right? So, and then when you click here, it automatically named it that.
Gotcha.
And then from here, you could put directions. Right? Question 1. So you would insert your question here. Now your options here, notice it automatically made it multiple choice. So if it was a viable option A, right, B, C, D, you could put those choices in, your values. I didn't put an example in that was real. I just put it where you would be able to see what it looked like. If I go to the eyeball right now, this is what it looks like for the student. Okay. I'm going back for a second. And let's say that you wanted to ask them an open-ended question. I'll need to add another question. There's your plus.
Okay.
And we could put under here, blank is, let's say behaviorism. Now watch when you spell stuff wrong. A neat thing here is you could also go and add images. So right now, right, if I wanted to go in here and add anything, I could go in and add an image.
Okay.
If I go to search right now, it would let me go find one.
Okay.
Or in the answer stem, I could put 4 pictures.
Gotcha.
If you are showing a chart, or you wanted to just take a whole picture of something and say from figure 1.2, what can we disseminate from this information? And you could put those 4 answers there. So you could grab a picture from your textbook and automatically put it in. You could take a snapshot. You could upload it from your computer.
Gotcha.
Anything, try to shortcut to make it where it's, a little easier to do. But if I wanted to make this a fill in the blank, short answer. Now the problem with some of these are those open-ended questions. You saw on mine, I took a whole reading passage and I said, now interpret this. I like that. Like, you know how they got that look where they're confused. You're like, oh, they didn't get that. Well, put that same one in there and say, okay, what did we decide? Which scenario is best to answer this question? You can go back and do that. So you can put as much font. There isn't a 140 character issue. Let it go.
Okay.
So I'm digging that. So there's your short answer, right? And then you're finally, look at the other choices you had. You have a drop down. You have a checkbox. I like check boxes, and we emphasize check boxes when choose the following correct answers. Right? Check box. Yeah, you know it. It's going to give you that. So I'm not putting content in to save time on the video. But now you have multiple correct answers. Okay. If you wanted this to be a test, and you said, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and just give them a quick grade for this, right? You go to the Google Gear, right? You limit it to one response. Respondents can see, they can edit their submission. We don't want them to do that. But look what happens if I scroll down. Come on. You're not going to let me go scroll down, are you? I wonder why it's locking in. Oh, okay, that's it. Go to quizzes, and we can make this a quiz.
Okay.
And you can let them see there are missed questions and everything. Hit save. And you're like, oh, well, what's the correct answer here? Well, all you do is you click on the question, and where the answer key is, you can make a correct answer. That's it. Question number 2, you click on it. If you wanted to put an answer in here, you go to answer key, and you can put a value here. And that value would have to be exactly what is typed.
Wow, okay.
So if you ever wanted just to give them something, right, it would let you do this. Now, multiple correct answers, let's say it's B and C. I know you just wanted to see that, because if you wanted to make this a quick answer, it's nice. Now I've got that. Let's go to the eyeball, see what the students will see. There's your questions.
Nice.
All right. Now, you've got this URL. Copy it. You go to QR stuff. Paste it in here. Right. Change color. Download. Show in folder. Drag it to desktop. That's it. Then I go back to my PowerPoint or my presentation slide. Right. Let's say, yeah, let's put it on the first slide. Go in here and drag it. There it is. Easy peasy. That's my green one. So now the students, when they see that, they may have to get up for a second and go and scan it, right? And if someone doesn't get it to work, one student can finish, right? Instant assessment, though. You know what they know.
Nice.
So let's say I get it wrong. B, let's say don't know, right? And BC.
Okay. Now, you got a grade for it. Where's that